Hello, in this video we're going to talk about a new feature that got released in Adobe Lightroom in November 2019 in the version 9.0. The feature is called Fill Edges, and it is basically an option in Panorama stitching algorithm to fill in all those jagged edges and gaps in your panorama stitch that you might have. Previously, the only thing you can do is basically warp the image, which distorted it, and sometimes, especially in architecture shots like cityscapes, the distortion was just unacceptable. So right now you can tick this one checkbox, which is called Fill Edges, and basically fill out all the missing pieces in your panorama. So in this video we're going to talk about that, and we're going to take a look at this feature in comparison with Content-aware fill tool in Photoshop that already existed, and we're going to compare the results. I'm going to talk about pros and cons, and at the end of the video you're going to make a decision whether this feature is something that you might be interested in. So without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, so I have my computer here and I have opened Lightroom and imported individual images from a panorama shootout with my DJI drone that I recently did. Here are the images, and if you are basically wondering why I'm not using the default DJI drone panorama stitching and stitching the panorama in the drone, then you can check my separate video on the subject, which will be linked in the card right here, when I explain why doing this manually produces far more superior results. So what you can do to merge those images is just select them both. You can click Command A or Control A if you're on the Windows, and then right click, Photo Merge, Panorama. So the Fill Edges feature that I'm talking about is this checkbox right here. If we check it, you can see that all of those edges are filled. Pretty awesome, right? And it looks pretty good when you are viewing it at this kind of distance, but we're gonna take a look in detail at those edges to see if there are no artifacts. And I'm not actually going to do the merging right now. I have already prepared those stitches because it takes a lot of time and it's just a waste of both mine and your time. So I'm just gonna cancel out here. And here are those two images. One of them is created with no fill edges. You can see the white edges around the panorama. And the other one is used with the Fill Edges algorithm. So let's compare those two. And if we zoom in here, for instance, at the bottom, you can see that the Fill Edges feature is not perfect. For instance, here we have part of the building and some tree on the river. If we go to this side, we can see that the bushes are pretty well filled. Right here we have some part of the car, which is also an artifact. So we are going to compare this with what we can achieve with the image without fill edges and with those edges filled with Content-aware tool in Adobe Photoshop. And again, not to waste any more time, I have already did that with default settings in Content-aware fill, so we can make a fair comparison between those two outputs. So this is the output of the Content-aware fill in Photoshop, and let's compare it to the Fill Edges feature in Lightroom. Here on the left we have the output from Photoshop, and on the right we have the Fill Edges from Lightroom. So let's zoom in, and we can see that the output from Photoshop is a little bit better. There is no tree in the river, but we have part of the building here on the shore, which is also not perfect. And here on the right side, if we scroll, we can see that there is no car on this side. So Photoshop seems to be doing a better job here, but it also produces some artifacts, so none of these is perfect. But again, if you're looking at the panorama at this kind of scale, you cannot tell the difference, and you surely cannot tell all the little artifacts around the edges of the image. But let's actually take a look at another panorama that I have taken in my vacation in Mallorca last week, and I can show you the true power why the Content-aware fill is actually way more powerful in some situations than the Fill Edges. So here's a panorama I have taken beside a pretty epic lighthouse in Cap de Formentor, Mallorca. So if you are ever there, I highly recommend you visit this place. And this is the default panorama stitch without filling any edges. We can see that we're missing some part of the image here and also here around the frame. So let's compare the outputs of Fill Edges in Lightroom with Content-aware filling in Photoshop in case of this panorama. So if we zoom in here, we can see that part of this road get actually copied on the rocks here on the mountain, which is not very good. And also on the right side, we can see that here in this part, both algorithms made a similar mistake. So again, the results are not ideal, but actually let's jump into Photoshop now so I can show you why Content-aware fill tool is way more superior than Fill Edges in Lightroom in this situation. So we are here in Photoshop with this panorama, and the way I would fill those edges is select the magic wand tool right here, make sure the contiguous checkbox is unchecked, and then just click somewhere here. You can see that a pretty good selection is made here. We need to expand this selection a little bit into the image so that Content-aware fill tool would work properly. So in order to do it, we can go to Select, Modify, Expand, and something around 10 pixels should be fine, so just OK. And then Edit, Content-aware fill, and with those default settings we can clearly see the same artifacts here at the bottom of the image and on the right side. But what we can actually do in Content-aware fill tool is we can subtract some areas from the image from the sampling area, so Photoshop does not try to use those parts of the image in order to make the fill. So click here, make sure the minus is selected, and then we can just paint on the road, write this. And when the preview updates, you can see that both of those artifacts here at the bottom are pretty much gone. And also on the right side of this panel there's a myriad of options that you can play with, because there is no one set of best parameters. It all depends on the kind of image you have, so you just have to play with it. And if we hit OK, there is still something going on the right side, but you can probably get rid of it by tweaking the rest of the parameters. So as you can see, the fill edges feature is definitely a step in the right direction. I think it still lacks the customizability that Content-aware tool in Photoshop provides, so you can basically tweak the algorithm in a way that it behaves like you want. Right now it's just a checkbox, and I am sure that Adobe will actually improve on that and add more customizability, because the feature is very promising. It's definitely way easier to do it this way right in Adobe Lightroom than switching back and forth between Lightroom and Photoshop for every panorama that you stitch. I hope you learned something from this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button down below. It really makes a difference. Also, consider subscribing to the channel, because I upload photography tutorials, filmmaking tutorials, drone flying tutorials, and sometimes even travel videos or vlogs. So if you are interested in any of that, you know what to do. I upload new content every single week. But that's it for now. See you next time. Have a good day, and bye-bye.